Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is about how to make brick stitching tools. And so when you take a closer look, you could tell that instead of putting up 111, it shows 2 here. So if you know, or if you're already aware of how to start a brick stitch or how to make a brick stitch, you would notice so easily that it's built on 2s, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so we're going to learn about that, and this is totally beginner friendly as well, so please stay tuned and let's start something. So for today's materials are this mix up of beautiful colors, beautiful bright colors. They are all 11 seed beads, and then also I'm using this beading needle. I always use this, these regals, so in case you want this, you can cross-check. I got this from one of the local shops around here. Yeah, so this is what I use. I'm using one of the sizes, so it's 10/13. This is what I see, and there are only 2 like this, so I'm using the longer one. Yeah, and then also I use nylon threads a lot because they are really strong and they help me with my projects as well, so I'm using the white color. Yeah, sorry if my camera is shaking a lot sometimes. And I'll be using studs. All right, and also it comes with its locker here. And then also I'll be using this material for the studs. I'll show you why I'm using materials, so please, this is a very important part here where I would like you to start this tutorial with me so you understand why I'm showing you this material. And I wouldn't forget this F6000, which is really necessary for preparing my studs. And then my pair of scissors, my beading mat, and then let's get started. So if there's anything I have forgotten, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll just maybe type or something so that you would know what I'm going to use for everything on this project. Stay tuned and let's get started. So I also want to show you that these beads, I have also made bead crochet out of it. Look at that bead crochet necklace, and it's so pretty. My goodness, like, see, I wanted to try my hands on it, and I mean they came out so perfectly well, more than I expected actually. And I also made, I think I have uploaded this already. This is beaded stud, okay, that I uploaded the last time. Yeah, it's not really a detailed tutorial, but it's just to show you that these beads can also do wonders. Yeah, so I mean, I'll be doing more projects out of these beads. Yeah, so that's just by the way. Before I start this beading, I'd like to show you how to prepare my studs. So this is what I do. Okay, you open your F6000 and make sure you are in a well ventilated area. Okay, yeah, so you spread a little bit on this part of the stud. Okay, and then you put it on the top of the material like that. Okay, it's so simple. Okay, it's not something very difficult. All right, then you do it like that. Okay, so I'm going to make this, I'll put it on the side for it to dry for a while, say 30 minutes, and then I would show you what next. So to start this project, you're going to pick 4 beads. And push it down to the tail of the thread, like that. All right. Go through the first 2 beads. So you should have something like this. Okay. And go through the second 2. Then you continue, pick 2 beads. Go from the top the second bead, second two, then you get 3 beads in a row, or 3 layer of beads in a row. Then you pick the last 2, yeah. So I had to remove the tail, okay, so that I could work perfectly or comfortably from the side. Yeah, so from where I'm sitting, you could tell that I'll be facing this side because this is where I feel comfortable. So please, it is the same thing. If you already know how to brick stitch, there's nothing different, okay? All right, so I'll pick 4 beads. Now, so this is the second layer. The first layer is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is the second layer. And we are increasing as well. All right. So I'm going to put my needle in the first bridge. This is a thread bridge. All of this you see here are called thread bridges. Okay, the thread you see here are all thread bridges. Okay, so I'll put my needle in the first thread bridge, which is here. Oops. Oopsies. All right. Then I gently pull them out like that. Okay, and then I put my needle in the first 2. And I go through second 2. So whilst I do this, I go through the thread bridge at the down part here. Then I pull my needle. Okay. Then I go through the second layer of beads without going through the thread bridge. So it's the same procedure, but it's just that with this you have to pick 2 beads. All right. So we are working in 2s. And it's a big advantage for those of you who already know how to do brick stitches. So I'll go ahead to pick 2 beads more. So I'll turn my work to the other side so that I can work another 2 beads on the last end here. So remember, we are increasing. So I'm going to try to get the thread bridge from this side. From this side. Gently. Okay. Then you pull your thread. So how are you going to know we are increasing? You realize that the second layer is increased by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first layer is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the third layer is going to be 6, and then it continues on and on and on. So with the third layer, I'll as well pick 4 beats. I'll pick 4 beats, go through the first thread bridge. Okay, no, let me fix this. All right, so I have done 3 layers. We have 1, 2, 3. I'll be doing 5 more layers offline, all right, or without you know, putting the camera on me. So by the time I come back, I'll be done with, in total it will be 8 more layers. Yeah, and then we continue with the fringe. Yeah, so this is something really simple. I hope you're going to find it really simple. Okay, if there's something you want to know more, if you want to, if you are confused, please play back and then you understand how I started. Yeah, so this is what you have after the brick stitch. So from here I'm going to add the fringes. Now the reason why you see this tail here is that this is what I used. This was my working thread with the brick stitch, okay, and it's finished. So I had to add a thread for the fringe. So this is what I did. I had to add, from this side, and then I worked through the beads with the tail of the new thread, and then I cut it off. All right, so it's nothing difficult. I'll go ahead to pick 30 beads. So each of the fringes is going to have 30 beads. So this is the first fringe and it's up to 30 beads. So this is what I do. If you don't know how to fringe, this is how we fringe, okay? So you have to pull down one bead and then you go through the rest of the beads from the top here. So whilst you do so, you hold the working thread from the down so that it stays in place, and then you push your needle and thread through the rest of the beads. Okay, like that. Okay. go through the next 2 sets. Unfortunately, my beads, the whole of the beads are very small, so I need to be careful they don't break my beads. Oh my god. I'm just hoping that everything turns out nice. So this way I had to pick one of the pliers to pull them out, to pull the needle out like that. I hope it doesn't break the bead. When it does, okay, I'm lucky today. All right. Okay, so I'm going to pick 30 beads again. This is the second fringe. The same procedure like the first one. Look at what I did. I made a mistake. I believe you can see what is happening. Instead of me to go through this 2 and then finally from here, it's on the 3rd one. So I'll do this offline and get back to you. Yeah, so it's all fixed. I mean, since you saw how I was able to, finish with the first one, so it's the same procedure for the second fringe and then the 3rd fringe. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing difficult. You just have to do it like that. Go through the beads from the top here. Now there's a great advantage when your needle is quite longer, because you don't have to, do this in bits. Like that, and it goes on and on and on until you get to the last end here. So I'll finish with the last fringe, or with the 4th fringe, and then do the rest offline. The 4th fringe, I think I have to add one more to it. All right, so I'm going to finish with the remaining fringes and then get back to you. So there's the last fringe. So this is it. It's all done. So I'm going to go through some of the beads to secure the working thread right offline. So finally, the earring is done. I'll just attach the stud to it. Okay, so I'm done with the very first stud, where I have to cut that material to the size of the round part. All right, so this is what I did. I think this is quite simple for everybody to do. So you're going to make the shape. Okay, so in the end, this is how it's going to look like. I'm done with the very the very first one. See how it looks? It's at the top of the, and you're going to put this part on your ears, your earlobe, and it's really going to look very pretty and stunning. I believe so. Yes, so let me do the second one. Just a little bit, spread a little bit on the top part here. Okay. Yeah, this is enough. And then you put it here. Yeah, the same size, the same length. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. Now I'm going to leave this two for the next 24 hours. All right, and get back to you. So people, this is a final outlook, and look at that. See, everything is staying strong now. And so when you have to put this on your earlobe, it's going to stay very firm and beautiful. And really, I love this. Thank you for your time. I hope this tutorial was helpful. This is a really simple tutorial that I know everybody could do this, and you could use one color bead as well. Okay, and there's no pattern to it, so I know it's not very detailed, but then it is something that I cannot do it step by step because I know it doesn't have any pattern. Yes, so thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Please like, comment, and if you're a new subscriber, I would like to say a very big welcome and thank you. Don't forget to press on the notification to get any new videos whenever I have to upload. Okay, and see you on my next tutorial. Have a nice time. Bye bye.